Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? A historian has discovered a secret note hidden inside a 500-year-old Bible. They've been able to extract this note from the pages of a Bible where the note was literally inside it and had been for 500 years. The historian in the United Kingdom has discovered a secret note hidden in the text of England's first printed Bible. Recent analysis of this Latin Bible was published in 1535 by William VIII's printer. It has revealed fascinating English indentations made during the 16th century Reformation. The Reformation was a period of immense upheaval in England, which saw the Church of England break away from the authority of the Catholic Church in Rome. Housed in the library of the Lambeth Palace, which is the official London residence of the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Bible is one of just 7 surviving copies in the world. Here's what they found out was in the secret inside the Bible. We know virtually nothing about the unique Bible, whose preface was written by Henry VIII himself, outside of the surviving copies. According to Ella Poag, a historian of the Queen Mary University of London. Close inspection, though, revealed that heavy paper had been pasted over a blank parts of the Bible. The challenge was how to uncover these indentations without damaging the book. Now, the historian brought in Graham Davis, a specialist in 3D X-ray imaging at the University of School of Dentistry. The experts took 2 images in long exposure. For one image, a light sheet slid beneath the pages was turned on. For another, it was turned off. The first image revealed all the indentations scrambled with the printed text, while the second picture showed only the printed text. Davis wrote a piece of software to subtract the 2 texts from each other, revealing a clear picture of the indentations which were written in English. Here's what they found. The indentations were copied from the famous Great Bible of Thomas Cromwell, seen as the English during the English Reformation. It explained the university in its press release, written between 1539 and 1549. They were covered and disguised with thick paper in 1600. So what Poig said, the indentations support the ideal that the Reformation was a gradual process. Until recently, it was widely assumed that the Reformation caused a complete abrupt break between in the Reformation as the Church of England was leaving the Catholic Church. But a Rubicon moment when people stopped being Catholics and accept Protestantism and reject saints and replace Latin with English. That's what everyone thought. It was just an abrupt pull away breaking, but it wasn't. The Bible is a unique witness to a time when the conservative Latin and a reformist English were used together, showing that the Reformation was a slow and complex and gradual process. All right, which is generally how major shifts in religious theology and doctrine takes place. Rarely do you see a just churches split. All right, and they just do them, because people, but people just get mad at each other, small congregations or whatever. That happens. But when you're talking about going from a doctrinal belief to another doctrinal belief, I've never seen that done overnight. That's generally always a gradual process, and you'll see that in Protestantism all the time, and that's why you have so many different denominations in Protestantism, because as doctrines evolve among men, different interpretations of the Scripture and different ways of worship from the same Scriptures. I mean, This takes place. Now we know there's only one Lord, one faith, one baptism by one Spirit. We're all baptized into one body, according to the Apostle Paul in the written scriptures. But men have different interpretations and form doctrines even based on different interpretations of the same scriptures. Now, here's what goes on to say. Poeg's research also uncovered a handwritten there was also in this Bible a handwritten transaction between two men on the back page of the book. The transaction states that James Ellis Cutpurse of London promised to pay William Cheffin of Kellis 20 shillings, or would go to the notorious Marshalsea prison. Subsequent research then conducted by Poeg reveals that Cutpurse was hanged in July of 1152. Okay? And that the word Cutpurse means pickpocket. So James Ellis Cutpurse is really James Ellis the pickpocket. All right? And he promised to pay 20 shillings to a man that he apparently, I don't know if he did or didn't. But we know historically, we know he was hanged in July of 1152. So beyond Mr. Cutpurse's illustrious occupation, the fact that we know when he died is very significant because according to Poeg, the historian, it allows us to date and trace the journey of this book with remarkable accuracy. The transaction obviously couldn't have taken place after his death, so it had to have been taking place before, which means this book, this Bible, certainly was hundreds, or the note in the Bible was hundreds of years old, and the Bible we know is 500 years old, and the notes in it are showing the gradual, by the way, there's Latin and English, the gradual breaking away of the Reformation that took place as the Protestants left the Catholic Church. All right, I find this a very fascinating story, and once again, the truth is in the Word. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time.